Yeah, what's up? Sorry, I'm kind of giggling about bad Christmas movies. First, the worst of them being, there's Christmas with the Cranks, which is pretty terrible, and one of the actual nostalgia critic reviews that I like. Yeah, so I used to watch him. Not really anymore though. Not since The Wall. No. But the other terrible Christmas movie is Kirk Cameron Saving Christmas. Oh boy, was that I think Kirk Cameron should just play the devil. It seems like that was the role he was born for. Implying he wasn't already playing that. You see, Kirk Cameron teaches that beating up heretics in the name of the Lord is perfectly cool, as well as kidnapping children. Yeah, okay, so we're not going to talk anymore about stuff like that. But Christmas with the Cranks, though, that's a pretty terrible movie, guys. I can't begin to tell you how awesome it is, though. There's this one family just wants to take a trip and just wants to take a nice trip and takes a nice Christmas vacation trip. But it's like, nah, that's a bad idea. And the entire town is against them for whatever reason, because that's perfectly reasonable. I mean, why wouldn't it be? Like, the entire town gets really freaking crazy about it. Oh, frick, there's probably flying pirates out here. Yep, there's flying pirates. I definitely remember flying pirates being in this part. Yeah, you might want to get better at dodging, and not just stand there and take tank hits. Trust me, that's a terrible idea. Ooh, woo, what's this? Notices this? Seriously, what's going on here? Yes, I totally did this at random. I'm not looking at the guide, guys. Oh wait, I am. Oh look, a door opened. All the lava got cooled off. Oh nice. There seems to be something hidden here. But I'm pretty sure it's an energy tank. Yeah, it's an energy. Oh, frick me. Frick off. Good, some energy. Now the lava's cooled off, I can come over this way. Wait a minute, there's no energy tank over here. No, I have to cool off the lava for the rest of the area. Yeah, just spray some steam on it, it'll cool. Just spray some water vapor on it, it'll cool it off. Oh frick, there's a time limit. Now, whenever you hear that noise, that means there's going to be a time limit. So you actually need to hurry up. Alright, an energy tank. Good, and that refilled all our energy that we lost fighting those flying pirates that I was not very good at fighting. Yeah, there comes a part in this game that gets really, really tough later on where you're gonna have to actually get good at the game. Because if not, you're gonna get pretty wrecked because there's lots and lots of space pirates. And they get tougher and tougher and tougher. Oh yeah, that thing, you just stun it and it flips over. See, it's just a big mollusk. Just watch out for the flamethrowers. I'll switch over to Power Beam for these, because Power Beam fires much faster, and they go down in one hit anyway. The Wave Beam, unfortunately, is a little bit slower. Let's see. Yeah, this area's not too bad. There's also some areas that have opened up now that we've got ourselves a spider ball. As you can see, they flick up blobs of lava at you. I wouldn't recommend trying to step on them without stunning them. And I'm so low on missiles. Oh, whoops. Got ourselves a serpent. Oh, well. Well, that's one way to deal with it. I've actually never done that before. Weird. You know, all you gotta do is hit that pillar there, and it'll act as a stepping stone. Oh, frick, what am I supposed to do here? Where even am I? Oh. I'm almost certain that there's one pillar around here that you can blow up. Nope, you're not gonna get me with that fire. Get wrecked. Oh good, some missiles. Oops, almost landed in the poison gas. Probably not a good idea to land in that, as I'm sure you're quite aware. I'm almost certain that one of these pillars does actually have something in it. Though I don't think it's quite this one. Though I can't really be sure. I think it's one in the earlier rooms. That's a lot like this one. Please have some missiles for me. Nope, no missiles. Alright, to get past these, you're gonna have to morph ball. And roll under the flames. Avoid getting fire breath in your face. It's very easy to dodge if you just know how. Oops, it gave me the wrong input, guys. I pressed missile, dude. It gave me the wrong input. Alright, let's go. Yeah, you use the grapple beam for that, but we don't have that yet. Flame jets. Ouch. We took some damage there, but that's okay. Oh look, spider ball. Yeah, the spider ball is pretty fun. Just tap and hold R whenever you're near a spider track, and you'll be perfectly fine. Nice and easy, you see. You found an elevator. Where's this one going? Town Overworld West. Alright. I kind of want to head over to Pandaria Drifts, though. Now, that elevator is pretty nice, though. Alright, we're gonna have to not fall off. You know, like so. Come on, jump. And we lost a lot of life there. I'm okay, though. It's perfectly fine, it's just a little lava. Watch out for fire jets. Really? Yeah, slack on to the enemies that are furthest away from you instead of the ones that are closest to you. Give me that energy. Good. It's just a little bit of lava, so it's okay. Now the good news is we're getting more missiles. I keep getting hung up. On the rock ceiling. Yeah, be a little more careful than I am being, guys. Trust me, you're gonna want to. Especially later in the game. Our enemies get way more dangerous than just the enemies in this place. Oh, frick me, it's flying pirates. These guys do become easier to deal with once you get the ice beam. I'm certain there's more around. At least I remember there being more around. Took him out. Good job. And there's still more of them. Yeah, some of the enemies have changed about. It's okay, though. We're doing okay. Right, this way to Pandaria Drifts. You're probably wondering why I want to go this way. Well, there's actually some power-ups we can get now that we have the spider ball. Let's see. And we have the super missile, so we can blow up that cordite we saw earlier. That we couldn't do before. And the good thing is there's also a save station that's not too far away from here, which will help us with our energy situation. Yeah, be much more careful than I am in this game, guys. I'm being kind of reckless with my life points. And I learned from Yu-Gi-Oh! That you don't want to be too reckless with your life points. You know, unless you're playing some sort of Archfiend deck. And by Archfiend deck, I mean like the classic Archfiend deck, which is the Chess Archfiends, which are the bad Archfiend deck. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend playing that deck. It sucks. All that mandatory life point cost, guys. But back when I was playing Yu-Gi-Oh, I was just playing Pyro. I was just playing the old school Pyro burn, and yeah, that's no longer a thing, guys. Oh, incoming scan data. Oh frick, I fell into the water. See, the first-person platform screwed me over, dude. Nothing I could do. Ack, ack, ack. Abnormally low temperatures, huh? So it's telling me to go back to the ruins. We'll go back there eventually. For right now, I want to go up here. Let's switch to our power beam so we can actually fire some missiles. This is cordite, right? Something behind the wall seems to have activated. Secret. See, there's nice little secrets hidden all over the place in this game. I'd recommend finding as many of them as you can, as that led to a missile expansion, which increases the amount of missiles you can hold, which I can't stress enough is a really good thing. Let's see, that's the west. I want to head over there. This is the correct way, right? Yes, I know what I'm doing in this game, guys. Well, actually, no, I haven't played this game in forever, I must say. I do remember a few things about it, though. Somewhat. Well, I remember a couple things. Like these guys are weak to wave beam. And I remember the elemental pirates. Mostly because I got wrecked by them several times. Yeah, they're pretty formidable. So hold on for a moment. Bridge, huh? Alright. Oh, frick me. Nope. I may not have much of a choice but to deal with this guy. I hope you're better at fighting this guy than I am. Luckily, they're very... Alright, he's getting low on health. Either not so bad. Of course, if you're bad at the game like I am, they're much harder. Gotcha. Now, once you get the plasma beam, those guys are no problem. So you don't have to worry about them. Oh, look. Oops, I didn't mean to press that. Or, I mean, it gave me the wrong input, dude. Totally. This is what we're after. Another missile expansion. Which, with the way enemies are getting a little bit tougher in this game, we're gonna need every single missile expansion we can get, guys. Alright, so you remember there being wave bamboos in this. Yeah, that's what those things that do the electricity triangle are. Yes, you are forced to deal with them from time to time. Now I actually want to head over to Chozo Ruins. Wait, is there an elevator leading back there? That's a save station. No, no. That leads to the caverns. Let's see, which way am I supposed to go? Let's take a look at the world map for a moment. Let's see. Magmar Caverns North, huh? Let's see. Where is that? That leads to the drifts. Those are runes. So we need to head over there. Right, okay. Oops, I went the wrong way. Sorry, not paying attention. Let's just head over to the caverns. Luckily, these enemies. Hey, where am I heading? Sorry, I'm all disoriented. I'm supposed to go over this way. Watch out for the bad guys. They might hurl an ice chunk in my face, which is not cool. You don't want to get hit by hail. It's their breath attack, though, that I'm worried about, that actually freezes you. We need to head over to Chozo Ruins next. I believe there is an entrance leading from Magmar Caverns to there. I just hope the elevators doesn't glitch out on me. Let's see. We need to head over this way. Where's this? What? Hold on for a moment, guys. I'll be right back, okay? So we need to head over to that Chozo Ruins exit. Right. Got it. Yes. Okay. My apologies, guys. What happened was we got a package, guys. It's a game I've been wanting to get. Let's see. This is now officially an ASMR stream. Ooh, Spectra of Origins. Yes. If you don't know what that is, it's a monster collecting game that was made by Disney. Let's see. Right, so I'm perfectly fine. Sorry for boring you guys. Yeah, Spectroid's origin is like, when Disney made this Pokemon clone, you see? With a bunch of really cool looking monsters in it. Of course, it'll never really be as cool as, Digimon. Yeah, Digimon is pretty S tier, though. It's kind of hard to top that one. Right, so the exit should be down below. Now, where is that flying pirate? Oh, there you are. They're much easier once you get the ice beam and you can freeze them. We actually don't have the ice beam yet, but we'll get that eventually. Come on, give me that health. And of course, I want some more missiles too. The reason I want more missiles is because, well, we need to get the Wave Buster. Let's see. Well, that's the incorrect one. This one. That's correct, right? This is the correct one, correct? Yeah, we seem to be on it. No? Sorry, There we go, that's the correct one. Here we are. Alright, we're gonna have to journey a little bit. Let's break out our power beam to deal with these things quickly. They luckily go down pretty quickly in one hit. There are stronger versions of the puffers that actually require missiles to take down, but they won't appear until later. I think around the mine level? Yeah, the mine section of the game is actually the hardest part of the game. Oh frick, there's flying pirates. Luckily we have a whole big area to deal with them. Yep, they kamikaze into ya. This is the correct path. So we're supposed to go here. Up this way. Now luckily this section is very easy to skip. Just watch out for the flame jets. Because of course you don't want to touch flames. Fire is very hot, and even Samus Aran cannot stand up to flames. And lava. Remember, the Verisuit is only heat resistant, it's not fireproof. I don't think that's the correct one. I definitely remember one of them is. There we go, that's the correct one. Yeah, come back here, you serpent. These guys are also much easier once you get the ice beam. In fact, they're very weak to ice beam. You know, because they're a fire enemy. Yes, in this game, ice does beat fire. Now, what you're supposed to do to actually get this one is use the grapple point over there. But real MLG pros don't need that. Real MLG pros don't need grapple beam. And we got another Chozo artifact. Oh, it's number 8? Damn, so we weren't supposed to get this one yet. Yeah, he's right on our face. Luckily, he's not too hard to deal with. We did take a flame to the face, though, but that's okay. Oh, frick, these annoying things. These things are just weak to missile. Missiles are actually very useful in this game because a lot of the tougher enemies are weak to them. And we can just skip over. I remember there being sheik bats around here. Yeah, they're up above. Let's grab some missiles for the road. I think we're full on missiles. We got quite a bit of them. Right, we should save. I'll save just in case the elevator crashes or something. Now, Spectrobe's Origins, it's not the only Spectrobe's game, but it's the one that's on the Wii, which is the one I plan to play someday. It's a Disney interactive game that has Disney's Answers to Pokemon. Of course, it's obviously not as famous as Pokemon is, because let's face it, it's not. Let's face it, every time a Pokemon clone comes out, everybody accuses it of being a Pokemon clone. Even though technically Pokemon is not the first series to do monster capture things. It was actually Shin Megami Tensei that first did it. Actually, it might have happened before that, I don't know. Yeah, but everyone accuses everything Pokemon clone related of being a Pokemon clone. And technically, Spectrobe's does not play anything like Pokemon, so you don't need to worry about that. Now we can go to the Sun Chamber. I seem to recall there's some spooky stuff inside there. Alright, we should probably deal with these hives, so we don't get constantly assaulted by these hornet dudes. Yeah, those are murder hornets, guys. Those are the murder hornets you've been hearing so much in the news about. Yeah, they're pretty bad. Oh, that's Cordite, huh? I wonder what it's weak to. Right, it's weak to Super Missile. Runic Symbol. That's also Cordite. Let's blast. Runic Symbol has been activated. And I believe... yeah, we actually need to find them all down here. I believe they're somewhere on the pillars. I don't exactly remember where, though. I definitely remember it, though. At least I thought they were. Oh, there's one. It's up above on the pillar, right? Oh, there it is. Path opened. Hey, you need to do that to open a spider ball track. Oh, whoops. Aren't there boxes over here? Damn, no missiles. I was hoping they have some missiles in them. Alright, be very careful as you go up this spider ball track. Because of those guys. Yeah, you don't want to touch them. Yeah, you don't want to touch those guys. Luckily, it's pretty easy to cheese this area. Ouch. See, that's why you don't want to touch him. Sorry, I'm pretty bad at this, aren't I? Damn. Sorry, I screwed up. I panicked. I really, really don't want to touch those guys, because they'll damage you. Wait for them to pass. Ouch. Plus they can knock you off. I need to head this way, though, because there's another Chozo artifact that's up here. Doesn't help that the controls seem to be reversed for whatever reason. Oh well. Poor planning. Sorry, I'm not... There we go. See, we did it. I was pretty bad at that, but... Uh-oh. Chozo Ghosts. That's a bad time, guys. Oh, it's nice of them to give you a bunch of missiles and energy. Alright, ready? Here they come. Now, the Chozo Ghosts, they're invulnerable to all other... They're invulnerable to most beam attacks, except for your power beam. Plus, if you don't have X-ray, they're kind of hard to deal with. Plus, their attacks have a static filter over you. They're only weak to power beam, guys. Of course, the power missile would be optimal to deal with them, but you don't really need to do that. Just use your normal charge shots. Once you get X-ray, these guys are much easier to deal with, as they can't run away from you. Plus, as you can see, their attacks do have a static effect. Gotcha. One more to deal with. Alright, where'd he go? There he is. I wouldn't recommend using normal beam shots on them. Charge shots make better work of them. Of course, the super missile is definitely way better on them. And now what was blocking there is no longer blocking there. Nice of them to fill up your energy. And we got another Chozo artifact. How about that? Now we got the Chozo artifact, we can continue on our way and get to the Wave Buster. Now, the Wave Buster is very, very exciting because it's one of the things that's going to be really good when fighting Metroid Ridley, because he's really weak to Wave Buster. That way he leads... this way. I think I should head the other way. Yeah, most definitely. I should definitely do that. Yeah, this is where we fought Flagra. If you remember that, it was the big bug monster inside the big plant that was poisoning the water supply of the temple. Oh, you don't want to touch this red grass. The red grass is bad news. Yeah, red grass hurts. Red grass is venom grass. You don't want to touch that. It'll hurt Samus. It's like getting into acid, dude. Now we're back here. I remember later there's Chozo Ghosts that show up here. And fighting them in this location is all sorts of fun. See, the water is perfectly fine. Nothing to worry about there. Of course, the water does slow you down. Because we don't have the gravity suit yet. And there's actually some stuff we can get with the gravity suit later on. Yep, we just want to head over to the main plaza. Because there's a spider ball track at the ruined shrine where we fought that beetle that we saw that one time. That actually is going to lead to the Wave Buster. No structural weakness. I'm wondering how you... might not be able to get it until later. Oh, whoops. Yeah, I don't want to run into these. They're not really very powerful, but if you run into a bunch of them at once, they can really chip... They can chip away your life a little bit. Luckily, they're not really strong. More of them. Yeah, scarabs, they explode. Yeah, they're just scrubby little scarab beetles. Right, there's hornets around. They pop out of the they pop out of the hives, you see. I thought there'd be beetles. Right, I guess the enemies do get replaced by stronger enemies sometimes. Like you see, this guy was a boss before. Now he's a very easy enemy. Now he's a normal enemy. Bladed beetle, only vulnerable from the back. Yes, it does ramming attacks. Yes, hitting it in their big red back is the way to defeat it. As it should be obvious to any gamer who's actually reasonably good at video games. After all, why would you not aim for the red back? These guys are like the parasites from the opening of the ship, guys. Where Samus was on the ship. As she responded to a distress signal in this area. And it kind of led to some stuff happening. So the spider ball track is that way. And to access it, we're going to need to boost up here. Yeah, there's some enemies down there. There we go. And the purple door you just used the wave beam on. Wondering if there's any scarabs down here. That doesn't appear to be the case, though. Now for this section, you're gonna need a lot of missiles. Trust me, you're gonna need them. And you're gonna need to do some first-person platforming, which is everyone's favorite, mine included. Alright, you see the cracks in the wall? You're supposed to blast them with missiles. And they take 3 hits from each missile. Of course, there's some of those guys that were on the spider ball track there. And they'll deflect your missiles off of them. I'm actually more worried about falling, to be honest. And if you mess up or run out of missiles, yes, these do respawn. You're supposed to pick up lots of missile upgrades in this game, guys. Right, you see those guys? Yeah, they're gonna deflect your missiles. So you need to aim more carefully. And not hit into them. It's not too hard, though. Just fire around them. So what will happen is they'll deflect the missiles off of them. You could use super missiles, but don't do that. You'll be wasting missiles. Besides, 3 missiles is all you need for them. Oh, frick me. Ow, what? I don't remember those guys being there. I low-key don't remember those guys. Yeah, those are puffers that are much more plated than normal. They require missiles to take down. Alright, we took out one. Luckily, we still got plenty of missiles. Sorry. Oh, the sun's in my eyes. Oops, missed. Missed again. Don't worry, we'll get it. There we go. And there we go. Yep, we want to avoid those guys. And up here is the Wave Buster. It's not like this. It's a bit like a super missile upgrade, except it's not a super missile. Well, it's a little like it. It fires a stream of continuous electricity, you see. Well, I'm glad this hardstone was here to break my fall. Excellent. Alright, now that we got the Wave Buster, what should we do next? Alright, we should find the Ice Beam. So according to the... So we should probably head... Yeah, we can't get into there because we don't have the suit that we need. Oh yeah, there it is, over there. Through the furnace. Yeah, we legit need to go through the furnace. Kinda curious, though. Wonder if we missed... Oh, sorry, I'm a little curious as to what's going on. Right, so according to... Shit, where are we? Right, we're over there. We need to head all the way... We need to head all the way over there. I guess we'll head over to the main plaza for now. Yeah, you could fight the enemy down there, but nah. Yeah, he does return for a second boss fight. He wants to have a go at you again. Hopefully these guys drop missiles. Well, they just seem to drop some energy. Yeah, missiles are a pretty common drop in this game. You do get them from beating up enemies. Or whatever you come across. And we really used a lot of missiles. See, that's why you need those missile upgrades, guys. It's impossible to get the Wave Buster without a bunch of missiles. And we just stepped aside really casually and then sniped this dude in the butt. You hear that in the background? That's a cell phone. Actually, it doesn't seem like you can. Right, so we need... Oh, that's not the correct place. Come on. Come on, well, I'm trying to read the map. Right, so we need to head over here. Oh, great, War Wasp. They're easy to deal with, though. Let's blast their hives. That way we don't have to deal with them. Alright, through here there should be scarabs. Yes, I remembered. I'm sure glad the scarabs aren't actually really strong enemies. They barely do any damage to you. But if you miss a few, it's okay. Right, we should head over to this area here, which is over here. More sheep bats to deal with. Hey, they dropped a bunch of missiles for us. Thank you. Is there gonna be Chozo Ghosts? Oh, but there are these Reaper Vines. Yeah, the Reaper Vines are very easy to deal with. And you'd only have trouble with them if you were really, really bad at the game. Yeah, of course, the one person who actually was really bad at the game and did not know how to deal with them is DSP. Because of course he would have trouble with those. And I can't believe DSP had so much trouble dealing with the naww Reaper in this game. They're like one of the easiest enemies in the game. You just blast them once in the eye. And they're stunned. There should be a War Wasp hive to the left. Yeah, there we go. See, I'm remembering where everything is. Oh, they're dropping big energy units. Yeah, whatever you do, don't touch the red grass. Oops. See right there? Now, red grass may look like tangle grass, but trust me, it hurts you. Tangle grass is just a mild annoyance. Venom grass, though, it hurts. And it can hurt you quite a bit. Now we just bomb through here. Wait, is this the correct way to go? Actually, this is not the correct way to go. Actually, I'm completely wrong. I'm sorry. I'll just fall down and take no damage whatsoever. Seems Samus's armor is made for platforming. It's made for aggressive platforming in mind. Nice theme effect. I must say this game is very beautiful and very ahead of its time, guys. It's probably one of the few games I would say is actually quite ahead of its time, as it's just telling us where the objective is. And you have to get the objective, and the objective is just telling you where the progressive power-ups are. Let's see, we're gonna have to go up above, though. At least I think that's what you have to do. Yeah, see? You have to go up. And we're gonna have to deal with some blast caps along the way. We haven't seen those in a while. Yeah. Well, they do look like they're magic mushrooms. Well, actually, they don't look like magic mushrooms. Well, they do look like psilocybin mushrooms. I can assure you that blast caps are highly toxified. They're actually closer related to death caps and destroying angels, you see. Probably wondering what death caps and destroying angels are. Oh, they're poisonous mushrooms. Or rather, toadstools, as poisonous mushrooms are known as toadstools, you see. Yeah, mushrooms are bros, toadstools are no's. Good, more missiles. That's good. I like having more missiles. Trust me, you're gonna need a lot of them. It'll make your life a lot easier. It'll make your life and mine a lot easier. Good, we're full up on missiles. I'm very happy for that. And we didn't really explore fully in this place. Wait, what's this? I'm almost certain there would be more to this place. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, that surprised me. Well, not really. I wonder what's this way. That just leads there. Yeah, there was a bunch of water over here earlier. Nothing. And what was over here was more sheep pads, of course, but, actually, and the stone toad there is long gone. He's... Right, what we need to do is head over to the furnace. There's a spider ball track in there. So I guess we have to go through that door over there. I really like these space boots. They make the first-person platforming a lot easier. And a lot less painful. Getting over here was not the best idea. We're actually supposed to go up the spider ball track. Even though you should go in there, because it does lead to something good. That's where you find an energy tank, you see. Right, what wasn't fast enough? And those disappearing blocks are pretty weird. Now, where am I? Morph ball delivered weapons, okay. And we haven't seen beetles in a while. Might as well take all these guys out. So we got some enemies that are weak to morph balls. And we can only kill them with bombs, guys. That's basically what it means. Right now... yeah, we're on the correct path. The door is frozen. The door is icy. We can't go that way. Chozo lore. Okay. Like lore. Yeah, they became Spoopy Ghosts. Evil Force. They're talking about the Phazon. They're trying to contain the Phazon, but the space pirates are using the cradle that they sealed the Phazon in as a mine for Phazon, you see. And the space pirates kind of want it because the Phazons act as mutagenic properties that they're using for their super soldier experiments. Really cool stuff. Oh boy. This looks like a half pipe. Alright. Sorry, I forgot how to do it for some reason. Yeah, the controls changed on me, dude! I don't know what went wrong! Oh, more lore. Second plague? What do you mean? Oh, the space pirates, they mean. They sealed away the Phazon to try and stop the pirates from getting it. Yeah, we're gonna have to go down into that place, though. Because that's where the final boss is. And the final boss of this game is actually what eventually became Dark Samus, which is in the second game. You'll see what I mean once I get the Phazon armor, which is pretty late in the game. Oh yeah, they're talking about Samus here. Yeah, the Phazon armor does look a lot like Dark Samus. That's because the Metroid Prime in this game, oops, at the end of this game, actually took the Phazon armor away from her. And it became Dark Samus, which was in the second game, which is Metroid Prime 2. And they're talking about Samus again. Oh, so this is made of cordite, huh? Let's blow it up. Something is activated, huh? Wait, that looks like a spider ball track. Kind of wondering what it leads to. Oh boy, it looks like we're gonna have to do a lot of things in the half pipe. We're gonna have to boost quite a bit for this. Almost made it. Here we are. And we just bombed that. Wait, did we find a secret or something? I like finding secrets in video games. Some people find secrets in video games that are like years later. Like when they found that one photo in Resident Evil, guys. Kinda weird, huh? Oh well, no more weird than anything else in video games. And ooh, did we get a missile expansion? I believe we did. And that's really helpful, isn't it? There doesn't appear to be anything else here, though. But that's okay. The fact that we got another missile expansion for our growing collection of missiles actually is pretty good. Of course, that's not what we're here for. Blast shield. Just blow it up with a missile. It's pretty easy. Frickin' scarabs. I didn't know they'd appeared this late in the game. Sure, they're in starting areas in Talon, but I wasn't aware they were still here. Uh-oh, Chozo Ghosts. Watch out for the energy blast they shoot. As the energy blasts they shoot do hurt you. And if you've charged a shot, they can kind of disrupt it a little. Got him. Well, that was actually relatively easy. That was much easier than dealing with 3 of them at one time. Here, let's get into the morph ball. Oops. Almost missed my chance there. That would have been embarrassing. 3 elemental lights. I wonder what we're supposed to do. I believe you're supposed to use the wave beam, the plasma beam, and the ice beam here. First, how do I get up there? Oh, okay. That's how. Let's blow. Can't open up the others, though, because we don't have the other power-ups, dude. And now we're supposed to go back into the statue's arms. Hey, look, Chozo lore. You guys are like lore, right? I admit, when I first started this game, I was kind of skimming through the lore and didn't really pay attention to it that much. Touching Orphan, they're talking about Samus again. And they want her to deliver the artifacts, huh? In order to fight the Great Poison. All of the Elders, okay. Yeah, that's what this place is called. Alright, let's roll. Now it's gone away. Let's be careful not to fall off, even though I'm pretty bad at the game, guys. Let's stick close to the wall. And come out here. Oh, what's this? Ooh woo? We're closing in on our objective, guys. Stone toads, huh? Looks like we're gonna have to find a way to shut off the water. This is the part of the game where scanning everything does come in handy. Maybe we're supposed to go into the water and figure out... There we go. See, that was the correct move. Now, those stone toads are going to be a little bit of a problem, because they'll eat Samus if she's a morph ball, you see. Luckily, they're very easy to deal with, and you shouldn't have much of a problem with them. They're really only a mild annoyance, to be honest. That's a save station, but we want to be over there. Let's bounce. And here we are. The Ice Beam. The Ice Beam will definitely make our lives a little bit easier. I will say, however, it's probably the slowest of the beam weapons. As you can see, it can open the white doors, you see. And speaking of white doors... Actually, this is not the way I went ahead. I actually kind of want to head back for a little bit. Because, as you know, there was a white morph ball area in that one room. And we want to head over there. Because I believe there's a power-up we can... I believe there's another power-up we can get. Oh, frick me. Chozo Ghosts. These spectral entities are pretty tough. Be careful, guys. Now, they're really tough without X-ray. Plus, it doesn't help that their only vulnerability is the power beam. Ouch. Got one. But there's still more to do. Got another one. Where are you? Where are you gonna show up? Gotcha. See, they're not too hard. Man, I like that they have their own theme song too. Of course, now that we dealt with all that, let's open up this ice one. All you gotta do is go into Chozo Elder's arms and then go down. New path is open? Yes, please. Oops. I missed that. Alright, let's roll. This kind of reminds me of some sort of pinball machine. You guys like pinball? I'm honestly not that good at it. Another energy tank. Yes, please. I want that. Energy tanks excite me, guys. For reasons you probably don't understand. Now, why they're exciting is a topic for debate. Or it basically means you have more health to play around with, and if things go south, it really helps you. Now, I kind of want to activate that one. The great thing about having the ice beam is that you can freeze the flying pirates and the Metroids, and you can blow them up with missiles, which makes them a lot easier to deal with. Trust me, it's great. Plus, the ice beam is really good when you have to fight the ice pirates, because you can just freeze them, and they're very easy to deal with. They're the easiest of the elemental pirates for that reason. I wish I could say the same about the other elemental pirates. They're sadly not quite as easy. Though I suppose you could use the power missile on the power ones. Just blow these guys up with the Morph Ball Bomb. See, they're not... You might think they're pretty intimidating, but not really. Very easy to deal with those guys. Kind of curious as to what's over here. If anything. Well, it leads to a door. Oh, and it leads to an elevator. Well, we actually do need to go back... We actually do need to go back to Talon Overworld, so... That's the next objective of the game. Although I'm wondering where this ice door leads. We haven't explored over here yet. I'm a little curious. Oh, it leads to another elevator. Another Talon Overworld one. That's okay, though, but for right now, we should head over to the save station. Here we go. Yes, I'd like to save the game. And that'll be it for right now. I thank you for watching. I hope you had plenty of fun. This was Metroid Prime with Dream Sprite, which is me. I'll see you later, guys. Goodbye. And what a fun game. Fun times.